A quiet revolution is rumbling across the Horn of Africa, carried on steel tracks and powered by a $3 billion investment. This isn't just a railway, it's the Berbera Corridor, a project with the potential to completely redraw the economic map of East Africa. At its heart is a strategic gambit by landlocked Ethiopia, a nation of over 120 million people, to break free from its near-total reliance on a single port, Djibouti. For decades, Djibouti has been the undisputed gateway for Ethiopia's massive import and export market. Over 95% of Ethiopia's trade flows through its docks, generating immense revenue for the small coastal nation. But this dependency has always been a vulnerability, a single point of failure that could cripple Ethiopia's economy. The new railway, connecting Ethiopia to the Port of Berbera in the self-declared Republic of Somaliland, is Ethiopia's bold declaration of independence. This move is sending shockwaves through the region. Djibouti, facing the potential loss of its most significant customer, is understandably on edge. The stakes are colossal. We're talking about a potential shift of billions of dollars in annual port fees and logistics revenue. This isn't just about moving goods. It's about shifting power, influence, and the future economic trajectory of an entire region. Let's zoom in on the players. On one side, we have Ethiopia, a burgeoning economic powerhouse hungry for growth and desperate for options. Partnering with them is Somaliland, an entity craving international recognition and seeing this corridor as its golden ticket to legitimacy and economic prosperity. And backing the port's expansion is DP World, the Dubai-based logistics giant, investing hundreds of millions to transform Berbera into a world-class facility. This alliance is a formidable challenge to the status quo. On the other side stands Djibouti, a nation that has masterfully leveraged its strategic location to become a global logistics and military hub. It hosts military bases for the United States, China, France, and Japan, a testament to its geopolitical importance. For Djibouti, the Berbera Corridor is a direct threat to its economic lifeline. The government is not standing idle. It's doubling down, investing in its own infrastructure and looking for ways to remain the most attractive option for regional trade. The situation is further complicated by the intricate politics of the Horn of Africa. Somalia's federal government in Mogadishu, which does not recognize Somaliland's sovereignty, views the deal between Ethiopia and Somaliland as a violation of its territorial integrity. This adds a layer of political tension to an already volatile economic rivalry. We are witnessing the birth of a new trade war, one fought not with tariffs and sanctions, but with ports, railways, and infrastructure. The Berbera Corridor's development has been rapid. The port expansion is largely complete, and the connecting road network is being upgraded at an impressive pace. The vision is clear: create a seamless, efficient, and cost-effective alternative to the Djibouti route. Proponents argue that competition is healthy. It will drive down costs, improve services, and ultimately benefit the end consumer in Ethiopia and beyond. It could unlock new trade routes and stimulate economic activity across the region. But the challenges are immense. Can the Berbera Corridor truly match the efficiency and established ecosystem of Djibouti? Djibouti has decades of experience, deep water ports, and a well-oiled logistics machine. Berbera is starting from a much lower base. Security is another major concern. The region is not without its stability issues, and any disruption to the corridor could be catastrophic for investors and for Ethiopia's supply chain. Then there's the big question of finance. A $3 billion price tag is just the beginning. Maintaining and securing such a massive infrastructure project requires sustained investment and political will from all parties. Ethiopia's recent Memorandum of Understanding with Somaliland, which reportedly includes a stake in the port in exchange for potential recognition, has only intensified the geopolitical drama, drawing concern from regional and international powers. This story goes far beyond just two ports competing for business. It's about a nation's quest for economic security, a region's struggle for recognition, and the shifting sands of global power. The success or failure of the Berbera Corridor will have profound implications. If it succeeds, it could usher in a new era of multipolar trade in East Africa, empowering new players and fostering unprecedented economic integration. It could serve as a model for how landlocked countries can leverage infrastructure to unlock their potential. However, if it falters, it could leave a legacy of debt, unfulfilled promises, and heightened political tensions. It could reinforce Djibouti's dominance and serve as a cautionary tale about the risks of ambitious geopolitical projects. The outcome will depend on a complex interplay of economics, politics, and logistics. It will test the resilience of alliances and the pragmatism of old rivals. What we are watching is a high-stakes chess game being played out with container ships and freight trains. Each move by Ethiopia, Djibouti, Somaliland, and their international partners is carefully calculated. The world is watching because the ripple effects will be felt far beyond the Horn of Africa. This new trade artery could influence everything from global shipping lanes to the balance of power between major world economies vying for influence on the continent. This is more than a railway. It's a symbol of Africa's changing dynamics, a continent taking control of its own economic destiny, forging new paths, and challenging old orders. The race is on, and the future of East African trade hangs in the balance. Which corridor will win out, or can they coexist in a new, more competitive landscape? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain. The sleepy coastal town of Berbera is now at the epicenter of one of the most significant economic stories unfolding in the world today. Thank you for watching. If you found this analysis insightful, be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our future deep dives into the forces shaping our world.